moment other people get to determine who you are, you're fucked. You're fucked. You are set up to catastrophically fail. You are just set up for nothing but bullshit. Trust me, because I've been there. I've lived many years of my life worried about what other people say, worried about what other people think of me. And the thing is, I never it never led to like anything severe or drastic, right? Like I never was fucking fearing for my life. I just never got anywhere. I didn't get anywhere because I was constantly worried about what this person would say or what that person would say, what this person would say. I paralyzed myself so much that by the time I actually wanted to do something, I didn't have any fucking energy to do it because I was constantly worried about what other people think. And even if I did have at least a little bit of energy to maybe start that YouTube channel, boom, I'd immediately think of what someone else would say, and then all of a sudden I was back in the loop. I was back in the cycle of worrying about what other people think. And people say it all the time, you know, not to care what other people think, to where like it's almost like cringe. It's almost cringe to hear, at least in my opinion. Like I just find when people repeat the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, it's just cringe. But I mean, it's the abundant truth. It's the absolute truth. You live your life worried about what anyone else thinks of you, you're not even really living life. You can't. You're spending too much of your energy worried about what the next person says about you. And that's no way to live. That's no way to live. Like how the hell are you gonna start a business if you're worried about what fucking Thomas from 8th grade said about you 10 years ago? You know, it just doesn't make sense. It just can't work out. And your self-worth should all come from within. It should never be the foundation of your self-worth should never have anything to do with anyone else, because people can change. People can change, and that's something you have zero control over. The only person you do have control over is yourself and what you think. But everyone else can change. Everyone else, someone may love you today, but come to hate you tomorrow. You know, even if it is your fault, even if you do something, the point is that like nothing is guaranteed, and like things always change. So if you're gonna base your self-worth on things that are completely out of your control, well, of course you're fucked. Of course you are. You know, well, what's gonna happen when the tables flip over? Well, now you're fucking cooked. Now you don't know what the fuck to do. That's why it's never a good idea to worry about what other people think. Within like reason, of course. Like obviously, if you're doing something that's borderline illegal and people are trying to stop you from doing it, yeah. But that's in a very extreme scenarios, right? Now I'm not talking about like if you're starting out a business, then yeah, you know, whatever anyone else says, you know, it's your vision. It's your vision. This is your vision. This is your dream. It's not supposed to be a fucking group project, or at least with them. Maybe with other people who are in the same field, but not with the people who you constantly worry about and worry about what they think. My vision is not a group project with some people I fucking knew from high school. The fuck are they gonna do? Why the fuck would I worry about what they would say? It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense to live your life like that, man. So you really should stop for your own sake. And if you want to know whether or not you're worthy, you're awake, which means God has something planned for you. Because if He didn't have anything planned for you, you wouldn't be awake. So if there's something planned for you, it's because you're worthy. Like why else would God plan out something else for you if you weren't worthy? You are worthy because you're alive. You're here. Think about how hard it was for you to even be born. Like think about like all the things that had to happen. What if your parents went to different states? What if your parents never met? What if your parents worked at a different job? Like there's so many other things that could have happened. What if your grandfather didn't like your dad? You know, so the marriage was refused or the relationship was refused. There are so many things that could have came into play that would have prevented you from being here. Yeah, none of them happened because you're still here. Or even if they did happen, your parents worked their way around it and you're still here. That's enough. That is enough proof that you are worthy. Think about everything that had to happen for you. Think about everything that had to happen for you to even be here. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck that was because my car beeped. I guess it was just to let me know there was cops here, but I don't fucking know. That's enough. That's enough proof that you're worthy. That's enough proof that you belong here. So stop trying to seek out other people to say the same thing for you. Or it has already been said. It has already been proven. You should love yourself. all I gotta say for you guys. Take care.